Good morning. Welcome back to Treerow Rescue. Today, I pick up a 66 T-Bird. All right, made it back to the shop with the T-Bird. Let's take a tour. 390 V8, big block. It's a big boy AC model. Look at that. Probably don't work. They never do. Yeah. I'll verify the casting, but it does in fact look like a 390. Custom battery box. Originalage. Look at that. Yeah, I've been kind of tinkering around with it a little bit. That's my fuel make it. With factory 4-barrel. Look at that. Still got the stamping on it. Look at that. Oh. Well, see, that's probably why it was parked right there. Tell you what, these things right here, they cause more fires than a burnt cigarette out in California. So whenever we picked this car up, this actually was not on it. It was just an open intake. Oofda. Another day on the old Ford here. 390 big block. We did some things. We had a fan going. You couldn't really hear nothing. So most of that footage is, well, it's garbage. Anyway, we did get it to fire off. We figured something out. So the mechanical advance within this distributor here is bad. It's wiggling all over the place. Instead of opening the points, as it goes around the cam that's inside the distributor, it's supposed to open and close those points. Alright? And that's what creates spark, sends the spark up through the rotor button sends it to each one of these cylinders. So it's moving. And with it moving, it's not opening up the points, so the distributor's bad. But there's kind of a cheese if it's not completely, totally gone. What you can do is take your zip tie. White, black, none of those yellow greens or whatever, they're too thin. But your heavier duty, 20 to 30 pound zip ties, they're just the right thickness. Cut a piece off about that big. About that big. Fold it in half. And granted, your mechanical advance isn't going to work. If you're just getting something running to see if it runs, it's going to work out perfect for you. You can get a distributor to install it, which is what we're going to do today. But you can take a zip tie, fold it in half, kind of pinch it off to where it holds its form, and slide it under the back side of your mechanical advance. If it's not slick wore out and total trash, it should hold it enough to give you a good enough spark to get the engine running and let it idle. And that's what we did last night. I mean, this car hasn't been sitting long, so it's easy. It's stupid easy to get this engine running. I took a bore scope, went down inside there. There's still cross hatching in these cylinder walls. It's a true 96,000 mile car. I humbly believe and wholeheartedly it's a 96,000 mile car, just because of how healthy the engine is. I did not record that because that was something that I was doing without my son here, and technically I'm only supposed to work on this whenever he's around. Right now he's in the house getting changed and whatnot. He'll be out here shortly. So it's a super healthy engine, fired right off, idled. And let me tell you another trick, guys. You're dealing with these carburetors. See this guy right here? All four of these can fill these two bowls. This is a factory carb, a factory Ford 4-barrel. Take you a water bottle. Take you a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. Poke a hole in it, right? Now watch, you fill your bottle up and you quickly put it right over one of those. Just like that. And it will self-feed, keeping the car running off of the bowl. Every now and then you'll have to give it a little, you know, but it will feed the carburetor. There he is. Hey, bud.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. So, the one thing that I did do without you here is, I'll show these guys too. So I took our fuel inlet coming from our fuel pump. I put a filter in there, added some hose, service loop right here. And this is actually an air fitting. And fitting I bought at O'Reilly's. Was a bit too big. So this is actually to an air ratchet. And just done screwed it. Bada bing. And fit right in there. We'll see if it leaks or not. But technically, we're ready to see if this will fire today. Hopefully it does. Bringing you along for the ride without a fan. Hook us up. I'm gonna go fill. Yes, I do have the fuel pump hooked up, but I'm gonna go fill this bottle with gasoline. And we'll fill the bowls up. That way it can just run while it pumps out. And we'll be able to see if what the original owner said is true, if a lot of rust comes up into that clear filter. Don't use glass filters. So, as you can see, I got gas. A little bit of oil in here. Just healthier on a dry motor. Now, as you can see how full this is, I'm gonna quickly tip it up, put it over there. See? It's sucking the fuel in. I'm gonna get, yeah, there it goes. There it goes. And now, our bowl is full. Quite full, actually. Alrighty, let's see if we start a fire.
Right.
Yep. Fire in a hole. Ooh. He's not on.
That's important.
He's on.
He's on.
Bring us.
Immediately. Look at this. Immediately we have fuel. I don't need this. Look at this. Immediately I have fuel. Get down there and work your throttle a little bit. Just ease into it. Boom, boom, boom. I need to see it circulating water. One heat cycle in here. Yeah, let me get you away from all the noise. Alright, so what we're doing, he's going to work throttle a little bit. And we're going to get a heat cycle in here, get the engine at operating temperature. Because we need to change this oil. This oil is blacker than my soul. Needs to be changed. It stinks. It's bad. They probably didn't put Rotella in it. You know, you need zinc in these engines. Flat tappet cams, we need zinc. Go ahead, work your throttle a little bit. There you go. Give her a little bit. Give her a little bit. Yeah. Look at this. It ain't even smoking. It ain't even smoking. No noises, no rattles. Give me a thumbs up, Root. Yeah. Can you see anything from right here? Yeah, you can. True dual exhaust. Oh yeah. It's running richer than Oprah. My eyeballs are burning. But we can adjust on that. get a heat cycle in her. And change some Earls. What do you think? Yeah, he's happy. I'm happy. We're happy. Look at this car just sitting here running. Been dead for a year. I know it's not a massive revival, but for the price I paid for this car, I don't care. It does have its little quirks, like I got a lot of body work to do on it. Me and that fellow over there. But we'll get it done. We're going to change the oil and we'll be back at you.
Come on already. Can you just not have a spider on your earlobe? It's fine. I got it.
What's it doing?
What's what doing?
Did you not hear that sound?
Oh, that's probably a critter in the car. Don't worry, you'll find him. First drive. Runs like a champ, man. Good oil pressure. Temperature isn't coming up yet. Yes.
It turned off.
It's still recording. It's battery safe. Alright. 25 miles an hour. Let's see how good we stop. Brace yourself. It stops. Alright. Let's get a burnout. Initial timing only. And it runs good. Like, I mean, granted, that burnout was a wee bit weak for a big block, but for sitting for a couple of years, a year and a half, 2 years, whatever the case may be, not too bad. Ride's smooth. I mean, I think we did good, Roof. It stops, boy. Okay, so unfortunately I lost some footage whenever my dad and Braddock were working on the car together. He wanted to come over and teach him how to do the distributor change the simple way by drawing out where the rotor button is and yada 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 yada. That was going to be a good video. Plus it has, you know, my dad, his grandpa, working on the car. Unfortunately, that footage has disappeared into the ether. I don't know where it went. But they did change that at the distributor. The car runs phenomenally. And they cleaned it up a little bit. This is, honestly, as busy as I've been, it's like a couple months later. But they cleaned up the dash a little bit. I mean, it's absolutely a beautiful car. And it does need quite a bit of body work done to it, which isn't a problem. We'll get it done. So this is his car. I told him that I'd buy them their first car, all of my kids, but the stipulations were it had to be a classic and it had to not be running. Sweat equity. Teach them how to work on the car. That way if they're ever out somewhere and the car breaks down, they know how to work on it. They can at least do the basics and get around and get back on the road. They did wash the car. Like I said, they washed the car probably about a week or so ago. So yeah, unfortunately that footage is long gone. I don't know how to retrieve it or how to find it. I can't even remember what camera it was on. I went through all my SD cards, but it's gone.
So, but there will be more on this car as we do the body work. My dad's going to be in on that too. You want to talk about a body man? He's good. He's good. But as for now, this is where the video ends. I know it's really short. I just don't have any more footage because it's gone, disappeared into the ether. Don't know. It's gone. So yeah, 15-minute video if that is what it is, but there will be more. Thank you for tuning in, and again, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see. Comment down below because there's plenty more coming. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.